In this session, we will discuss about how to write a VHDL code for half adder, a simple 1-bit half adder. Coming to the half adder design, half adder is a combinational logic circuit with two inputs and two outputs. What are those inputs? A, let us consider A is a binary number and another one is a B. The half adder is a combinational logic circuit with two inputs and two outputs. Those inputs are A comma B and sum and carry, let us say S comma C are the outputs. Then the representation of block diagrammatic representation of half adder is like this, with two input ports and output ports sum and carry. As we have discussed in the combinational logic circuit design and analysis, there are 4 steps. First one is representation of a block diagram, truth table representation, minimization or reduction using Karnaugh map, and final reduced logic diagrammatic representation. So all together, all these 4 steps has been followed, and the basic building block for the addition of two single bit binary numbers has been performed. And the truth table representation is sum is equal to A XOR B. See, A XOR B K map, and carry is equal to A dot B. A dot B is the K map representation for two variable, single variable A and B. Taken on verticals on the within the vertical A, and within the horizontal I have taken a second input port, that is B. So B bar, A bar. So A B bar plus A bar B. I have given the literals 1 for the expression A B bar plus A bar B. So these two are the ones. So A B bar plus A bar B means what? That is nothing but A XOR B. XOR symbol is represented like this. So S is equal to A XOR B. So according to the XOR logic, if both the inputs are same, output is 0, and if two different inputs are there, output will be 1. So here sum will be represented as for 0 0 input, sum output is output of sum is equal to 0, and output of carry is 0 because A dot B 0 0 0. And here coming to 0 and 1 combination of inputs, A XOR B is 1 and carry is equal to 0. 1 and 0 logic, output sum is equal to 1 and carry equal to 0. And for 1 1 logic, sum is equal to 1 XOR with 1 is 0 and carry is equal to 1 ANDed with 1, that is equal to 1. So finally the logic diagram is simply a XOR gate whose output is a sum, and a AND gate whose output is equal to carry. So now for this logic we are writing a VHDL code considering the entity name as giving the entity name as half underscore adder. Here we are doing the arithmetic operation at the on unsigned numbers. So I have included 2 more libraries and packages such as use IEEE.std underscore logic underscore arith.all, use IEEE.std underscore logic underscore unsigned.all. Here all these packages were unsigned on the numbers unsigned configurations we are performing the arithmetic operations. Now coming to the entity declaration, entity half underscore adder is written. The ports are A and B as I have represented here in the block diagram. Input ports and sum and carry are output ports. So here A comma B of type in std underscore logic, single bit operations we are performing. Sum and carry out, cout are represented as output, out configuration, output ports with data types std underscore logic, and entity half adder, half underscore adder. Now within the architecture, behavioral representation of half adder is begin. Directly the relation between as a primitive, XOR primitive, data flow representation also you can write. So sum is assigned with A XORed with B. Similarly cout is assigned with A and with B. So end behavioral. So this is the behavioral code for half adder. Now considering this element, behavioral code explained here clearly for a full adder. A full adder is a digital combinational logic circuit which consists of 3 input ports and 2 output ports. So let us consider the input ports are represented by name, by variable names x, y and cn. You can also give a, b, cn, or you can also give any p, q, r, anything. So a full adder consists of a 3 inputs and it produces 2 outputs. Outputs are sum and carry out. Here cn is an input carry and cout is nothing but an output carry. Now considering the design, the truth table can be represented as A, B, C, N. Here 3 inputs means 2 power 3 combinations are possible. So 3 combinations, 2 power 3, 0, 0, 0, 2 power 3 combinations means 2 to 8 combinations. So 0 to 0 to 7, 0 to 7. We are giving how many combinations? 0 to 7. So A, B, C, N, 0, 0, 0 is 0 and 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 is 2, 0, 1, 1 is 3, 1, 0, 0 is 4 and 1, 0, 1 is 5, 1, 1, 0 is 6, 1, 1, 1 is 7. So how many combinations are possible? From 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1, totally 8 combinations are possible. 0 to 7 means total 8 combinations are possible. How we will write? There are 3 inputs means 2 power n. 2 power n. 3 mean n is equal to 3 here. So 2 power 3 that is equal to 8. 8 combinations are possible. Now for all these 8 different combinations of inputs, what are the different sum values and cout, what will be the relation that we will find out in this full adder. Already we have studied in the digital logic design, the expression for the sum of a full adder can be represented as A bar B bar C plus A bar B C bar plus A B bar C bar plus A B C. So here taking the A bar common here, B bar C plus B C plus A into B bar C bar plus B C. So here as we are taking B bar C plus B C bar is nothing but B XOR with C plus A into B XOR with C. So here A plus A bar is equal to A. Okay. So here A plus A bar can B XOR C if you have written A plus A bar equal to A. So final expression for the sum is A XOR B XOR with C. Similarly for the carry out, if you have taken the Karnaugh map, here we will get A bar AB plus BC plus 2 inputs ANDed. Okay, AC. AB plus BC plus CA, or you can write AB plus BC plus AC. Okay, so here carry out. Now considering these combinations, the output of carry out is equal to, for the first 3 combinations it is 0, and substituting these values of A, B, C, N here A, B, C, N in this particular expression, and substituting all these 7, 8 combinations in A XOR B XOR C, we will get the truth table values are like this. Okay, so now representing this A XOR B XOR C, all the 3 input values has to be given to a single XOR gate with 3 input values X, Y, Z, or X, Y, C, N, sorry, X, Y, C, N. All these 3 inputs are given to the XOR gate. Similarly, carry expression can be carried out with a 1 AB, product will be given to the one AND gate, BC, product or AND, another AND gate, and AC, another AND gate. So finally the outputs of all these AND gates are given to the OR, summing of AB, BC and AC to a 3 input OR gate. So output of this OR gate is collected as carry out. Okay, so now entity, now how to represent, this is the logic diagram of full adder with the 3 inputs X, Y, C in as input ports, S and C out as output port. So now this logic diagram will be represented as an entity. Okay, so now I am writing the entity full adder, name, same name, relative name we have to give for the design. Okay, so relative name I have taken it as entity full adder is. Entity name is the syntax. Okay, so entity full adder is. Now within the entity we have to declare all the ports. So now port X comma Y comma N, I have taken a single bit data. So bit type, data type is bit. And similarly sum and C out, S or C out you can give as output type out bit and full adder. Now this entity is over, and before that we have to write library IEEE library unsigned dot use IEEE dot std underscore logic underscore unsigned dot all, and use IEEE dot std underscore logic underscore 1164 dot all the packages that you have to declare earlier before the entity, that is common in every VHDL program. Now the architecture representation. So within the architecture what we are representing, the behavior of full adder will be represented. Okay, so here as primitives just like the concurrent, by using concurrent statements I am representing the full adder. So within the architecture, in between begin and end, I am writing the sum or S is assigned with X XOR with Y XOR with Cn, and Cout is assigned with X and Y, or plus symbol will be replaced with the logic OR, and X and Cn or Y and Cn. So and architecture name here they have given VHD equations. So this is full adder representation. A representation of RTL code for a single bit full adder. Okay, so I think now the full adder using 2 half adders. You can also write the RTL code just as we have represented the half adder in the earlier module, earlier entity. You can use that entity twice by instantiating that particular entity, or can be represented as a component, and declare by using the declaration of component within the architecture, and you can use that component can be instantiated as many times as you require. So if the larger designs, same type of gates consists of 10 number of gates, just by writing one particular gate program, or for one particular gate only we are writing the code, and all the gates will be instantiated 10 times into the architecture. So that is another method of writing the code. Here we will follow the representation, this hierarchical structural representation of the code just by instantiating a half adder as a component. So here my logic diagram in this particular methodology, by representation of a half adder, two half adders can be connected like this. See, I have distinguished, this is one half adder, the output of a half adder is given to another half adder, and final half adder output is sum and carry. Here the carry in generated by the half adder, first half adder and second half adder both will be added. That will be the final carry of full adder. And first half adder output XOR sum is given as input to second half adder, and carry in will be given as input to second half adder input, this Z. Okay, considering this design matrix, considering this design methodology, here I am writing the full adder in structural method. In the structural modeling, we will use port map, and we will write the architecture and how many number of component declarations and signal declarations, any intermediate signals are there, those intermediate signals will be represented as signals. So that the signal declarations and component declarations has to be given before the begin statement or within the architecture. So now following these rules, the we will write the code for full adder using two half adders. So now entity, let us consider the entity full adder is, and the ports are X comma Y comma Z in std_logic. Output ports are S comma C colon out std_logic. So end entity name is full underscore adder. Now writing, this is the entity and port declaration is over. Now architecture struct underscore data flow of entity name full adder is. So within the architecture, now what I am doing my half adder instantiation. Half adder will be, single half adder will be declared as component. So we are using a keyword called component half underscore adder, and for my half adder, X comma Y are again input ports, S comma C are output ports. End component, you have to, whenever you have invoked with the component keyword, you have to end the component like this. So the component declaration I have represented with a red color dotted box. Now any check your design, any intermediate signals are there. Let us represent within the design I have represented with HS is an intermediate signal, where this signal output of first half adder acts as input port to the second half adder, and here TC is the carry of second half adder is given as input to the OR gate. Carry of first half adder is also declared as HC. Okay, so these three are the signals. So HS, HC and TC I have declared it as a signal of std_logic type. Now the component declaration is over and signal declaration is over. Begin. Within the begin and end, you have to represent the behavior of the circuit. So now the first half adder I am instantiating. So instance name we have to give. I have given the instance name as HA1 here. So circuit under test or instance name UUT or UT like that we are giving generally. Here I have given the instance name as HA1 colon half underscore adder. Half underscore adder is the component, right? So half underscore adder. Port map is a keyword which is used to instantiate the component within the structure. Okay, so port map of inputs and outputs. So the input is X, Y, HS and HC. So we have to follow the order. So first half adder inputs are XY, first half adder outputs are HS, HC. So that's why I have given half adder 1 colon half underscore adder port map of X comma Y comma HS comma HC. Similarly, instantiate the second half adder. So now tell me HA2 colon half underscore adder port map of inputs HS comma Z, H follow the order, HS comma Z, and then sum comma TC, sum comma, this one is sum and this one is TC. So second half adder is also instantiated. Now after instantiating these two, here another gate is there, that is OR gate, where all the two inputs are taken from the carry AND gates of half adder. So here for this I am writing the data flow model. So here C is equal to, the output of OR gate is C, so C is equal to TC ORed with HC. Okay, TC ORed with HC. So TC or HC represents a data flow representation. Simply assigning the operator, with assigned operator we are doing the OR expression between TC and HC, and final value will be given to C. Okay, so now end architecture name. So architecture name I have given struct underscore data flow, because I have used the entire behavior, I have represented both structural representation at the same time data flow representation. So this is the representation or RTL code by using VHDL to implement a full adder using two half adders. By using two different modeling styles like structural modeling and data flow modeling, we have written this code. I think all of you, it is a best method and it is simple code. Ripple carry adder. The structural representation, similarly, one bit full adder can be implemented. One bit full adder I have taken. So let us consider this is the one bit full adder. So A of 0, if I have declared this as a vector type, A is the input of 4-bit data vector. So first full adder I have given A of 0 and B of 0 as inputs. Ci carry in as input, and output of the full adder is sum of 0 and S of 0 and carry 1, C of 1. The first full adder output carry will goes as input to the second full adder, C of 1, and here A of 1, B of 1 are the inputs, C1. S1 will be the output of second full adder, S of 2 will be the output of third full adder, and S of 3 will be the output of fourth full adder. Like that, 4 bits 0 to 3. 4 different bits will be added parallelly, and as it is added parallelly 4-bit adder, so we have a structural description of 4-bit full adder, 4-bit adder, by using 4 different 1-bit full adders in our design. Okay, so this structure on entirely we are calling this structure called as ripple adder. Okay, ripple carry adder. So now ripple carry adder, adder 4-bit adder, I have given the name adder underscore 4 for the entity. Entity adder 4 is port A comma B are the input ports, bit underscore vector 3. Here I have represented a bit underscore vector 3 down to 0. It is a vector combination. An input carries Ci in bit. Ci will take either 0 or 1 single bit data. So I have declared Ci as input and bit. Similarly, the outputs are all S is a vector type. So 3 down to 0. S out bit underscore vector 3 down to 0. The size 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3 down to 0. And final carry is C0 out bit type. So end entity name is adder 4, end adder 4. So entity is added. Now the architecture structure within the, by using structural modeling we are writing. So architecture structure of adder 4 is, entity name is adder 4 is. Now declare here full adder we have to declare it as component. No, previously already we have written the code. So component full adder. Port, what is the ports? XY in the last design, XY CN in bit, and sum comma Cout bit. Okay, so here sum and Couts are output for that full adder combination, end component. Now any signal declarations are there? Check in the design. Signal C, bit underscore vector 3 down to 1. Bit underscore vector 3 down to 1. So C1 here, C of 1, C of 2, C of 3. 3 down to 1. So here 3 intermediate signals are there, where C0 is declared as output port and Ci is declared as input port. So now C is a bit underscore vector which takes 3 down to 1. Next, begin. Instantiate all the full adders by using port map. So FA of 0, first full adder, component name is full adder, port map of, simply you write down A of 0, comma B of 0, comma Ci, comma outputs C of 1, comma S of 0 as it is. Next, implement FA1. FA1 means FA1 colon full adder, port map of A1, B1, C of 1, S of 1, C of 2, comma S of 1. Similarly, write down A of 2, B of 2, C of 2, C of 3 and S of 2. Similarly, A of 3, B of 3, C of 3, C0 and S of 3. So end architecture. Architecture name is structure. So end structure. So this is the ripple carry adder implementation just by instantiating 4 different full adders by using port map design. Port map keyword, the structural instantiation or structural modeling style we have written to represent this entire full adder. Okay, so with this the entire adders, how to implement half adder, single bit adder and full adder, 1 bit full adder, and full adder design by using 2 half adders instantiation in the structural modeling. Similarly, a 4 bit adder called a ripple carry adder by instantiating 4 of full adders in our structural design. Okay, so with this the combinational adder circuits are completed. Okay, have a nice day. In the next sessions we will discuss about comparators and what are the various other combinational logics in our next video. Thank you.